All right. We're here, folks. We decided we did this originally for a long time where we just put the sign up and say 5 minutes, let people warm up, get cozy in their chairs and sit down and pour themselves an ice cold lemonade. And that's what we're doing now because it gives us a little more time to get situated too. Pour yourself a nice beet juice. And we're here, and it's a beautiful day at the Glass Academy. We've been blowing pumpkins all day. We got an annealer full of them, and we're super excited about it. And we have a beautiful show lined up tonight with some beautiful glass on the featured table. I think that's the deal. Tech support over there can double check that everything's sounding good, and we're gonna make it happen. We got a pretty cool challenge, something we haven't tried before. We've got our trophy right here, ready to be won by me.
What? Sorry to pop that glass bubble.
And that's the deal.
Sounds good. So the challenge tonight, everybody, is going to be, we're going to make a candy cane on the pipe with only 3 reheats. That's it, and it's got to be the best candy cane. And
if it comes down to people, if we have multiple candy canes that are close, then it's up to you guys to decide who the winner is for
yeah,
sure.
We'll have you vote and let us know, and we'll put them out. But we want to put them, we're going to have to show them off the pipe, on the pipe, and then we're going to anneal them. Because
and we could do the final voting on the annealer reveal, perhaps.
Yeah, maybe. That sounds cool.
Okay,
so
regular size pipe.
Regular size punty.
Punty.
Yep, and you can use 2 colors, up to 2 colors of your choice, and you only get 3 reheats. That's it.
Yeah, so for anybody who's new to the show, this is how we start them all off. This is the gathering point here, the Glass Academy in Dearborn, Michigan, and we are going to be doing some live glass blowing tonight. We start the show off with a challenge. Whoever wins the challenge is going to get their name and show number scribed onto our Glass Academy trophy here that we've made on this show as well. That was what the challenge is for tonight, the Glass Academy Gathering Point Challenge. We're going to make it happen. We're about to spin the mold, and then we're going to go into a beautiful show, which after that warm-up, we will explain what the show is going to be. We'll show you the featured products, which are ridiculous.
Show them now only because this challenge might go past 6:30.
I don't think it will, but we're still going to give them a quick little peek.
Quick peek, then.
Ready, guys? That's all you get. What?
This is some beautiful glass over here. Just a little extra for them. They can quickly see the numbers. These are all one and done. Each one's completely individual. Red glass, which we may not have available for quite a bit more time here. And they're all pretty ridiculous. So as many of you know who watch the show, the website with these individual products and many more will be live at 6:30, glassacademy.com. And these will be available for purchase. Up until then, you've just got to rub your hands together and get ready to go.
Well, they have to get their finger on the button, which means they bought it. Great.
We got Marcy in the house. Her and I were making pumpkins all day. Beautiful day. Beautiful things happening. And I think we're going to grab a mold and spin the mold.
Yep, I'll grab the mold for Marcy to spin.
All right. And this is how we decide who's going first. Marcy, this is the perfect mold.
There, just a little tiny one. She can do it.
This is who's going first here. Beautiful spin, and it will be me.
Oh, Jake's first.
All right, then. Oh,
Michelle second.
She said no. Not Chris on the rear again, thank goodness.
Yeah, and Marcy's last.
So Marcy's going to be watching. Marcy's going to be learning. We did some cool floor art here.
I like it. Nice spin and power arms.
And let's make it happen.
All right, so Jake's up first.
Marcy, would you grab the door? And I'm going to go for it.
Hey, I want to say, here are our beach answers. That was last week's question. And there's some really amazing ones on there.
Nice. Favorite beaches?
Yeah, so during the slow time, we could share some with you.
There's a big water splat.
This one I like too. My favorite beach is in Juniper, Florida. That is an amazing beach.
I love Juniper.
That's one of my favorite beaches.
Nice and blue, tropical. All right, we got ourselves a candy cane gather. Remember, he's only got 3 reheats.
I think
So
because-
tell them about a candy cane. I mean,
A candy cane it's usually candy, but not tonight. Tonight it's glass, everybody. And we do a lot of candy canes, and we do them during the holiday season, and we sell a lot all year long. But we make them out of glass. They're pretty cool. You got a lot of spiraling
What the-
going on. Whoa, Jake's getting crazy here.
so I used one of my heats already now. Here's heat number 2.
Heat number 2.
So I wasted a heat on the optic. So if I do get a good candy cane, these optics better give me bonus points.
What colors did you use?
White and gold brown.
What?
What?
Is this the second heat?
You're the one with the camera and the microphone.
Only for finishing the end is the torch can be used.
That's right.
Last and final heat.
My last chance to turn this into a candy cane here. Gotta heat this just right. Just the right amount of heat.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I was just watching myself, everybody, but there's his candy cane. It's looking really good. Ooh.
Oh, look at the edge.
Ah! It's not that great, guys. I'm not that happy with it.
Well, it's candy cane, and that's okay. It doesn't matter. They all have their own unique look about them.
Wait, was it question marks we were making?
All right, there's my candy
Question
cane.
mark?
All right, there's Jake's. He's going to put it into the annealing oven now, which for those of you who are new, the annealing oven cools the candy cane or whatever we make out of glass down over about an 18-hour period to room temperature. We got Michelle going for her gather next.
Well, I had better things in my brain, but that's often how it goes with glass blowing.
Well, the pressure of a competition usually affects people in different ways.
Doesn't affect me at all.
All right, Michelle's she's got her little tiny gather.
Oh, calling her out already.
She's got a little purple on one side and a little brown on the other. A little more purple, a little more brown. She's going for her first heat. This one here is gonna be a real doozy, folks.
A doozy.
So reheating it up, she's probably gonna wanna make this thing longer. Maybe. Ow. Here we go, everybody.
All right, folks. Captain Hook's hook, huh? I see how it
Nice.
is. What's going on over here?
It seems kind of short.
It does seem a little short. She's got it going. She's got it going.
You always remember that the curl on the candy cane is usually a third of the length of the piece,
All right, says the gingerbread man.
says the man who's made about 100,000 candy canes.
Was there anything that said about size?
Nothing about size. I said any size at all. They have those little ones. You used to you were really made for being on the Christmas tree, but you were always bummed because you got the little tiny one.
For some reason, Michelle seems to be having a lot of support here during this piece. Oh! Oh boy! Yeah!
And I'm only at
Dang!
2 heats. I think that was gold brown, right?
Yeah.
Might have been. I didn't have a heat to actually
Oh, you're gonna reduce it?
finish mine up.
Oh, she's gonna bring out that magical Christmas Santa Claus color. Turned up the flames in there. She's gonna bring out the gold into the surface, so it's gonna be the perp and some iridescence.
Dang.
Oh, look at that beauty!
Well, Michelle is all excited. Look at her
Sticking
go.
her tongue out.
Yeah.
Nice job, nice job. All right, time to hand off the
I guess
Camera.
I'll take it. That was a little bit of a bummer, folks. Little bit of a bummer. But it's all good. Chris is up. We don't want Chris to win, whatever we can do here.
What happened?
Girl power.
Girl power and Jacob power. Right. I already see Peanuts over here has already responded about girl power. That's right.
Yeah, we got balance now.
Yeah, it's even. 2 and 2. Watch out. Woo! Folks, well, Jason, for those of you that are wondering where Jason is, I saw a comment earlier. He's had a little bit of a wrist situation where he's feeling like his wrist is a little sore. So we gave him a week off, and he was actually sick 2 weeks before this. So it just seems like he's been gone forever, but just a couple little complications. And Marcy is holding the weight over here, getting things done at the shop. And Jason's eager to be back here as soon as possible. Chris went for a little bit more glass. He did copy my color pattern.
Granny Apple Green?
Oh, green and white, I see.
Going for peppermint.
Folks, there's that trophy that I might not be holding today or on Thursday,
Nope,
unfortunately.
Spearmint. I meant spearmint.
Spearmint.
Other technicalities. Seems to be doing a
He's
square.
lining it up. Yep, just going for the square. That's right. That's right. I'm sure we'll see her comment.
Yeah,
On here.
Sue, are you on there? We're going to answer your comment in the show.
All right. And somehow, once again, there's Chris watching on the show while he's standing here in front of us. But this is pretty interesting stuff, and this is one of those things, like most things with glass blowing, that it's really all about the heat and proportion of that heat and where it is placed. And he's got a little more thickness on the bottom, so it's holding heat a little more. He's holding it up now in the air, so that thicker tip falls back down into the body of the cane. And these are just one of those challenges that Chris decided what he was best at doing and had us do a challenge on it, which is all right. It's all right. He can have the win. That's fine. Tomorrow we'll make pumpkins, or next week we'll do a pumpkin challenge. Well, look at this. Beautiful swirl in there. He's getting rid of some of that extra length. Now he's putting his neckline crease in it. And he's going for the finishing polishing touch here on the tip. He's going to leave it straight as an arrow until he doesn't. Oh, what? Finishing touches only?
That's the finishing touch.
I don't know.
Well, he does have to get it off.
That's
I know,
two.
that's your problem.
This is my second reheat.
Yep, reheat number 2 now. So we got some juice on there, a little bit of soup all over the piece, and he's putting the neckline into it. Now he's gonna start bending it. He's gonna start twisting it up to where he wants it to be. There we go. Actually, he just lined it up. He was just going for the neckline. He's judging himself and saying that he's gonna finish this final full twist in one heat. You see, he's only heating up the top half right now. Very important to not let that bottom get all flimsy. She lets it fall. It's gonna bend it over. There it is, folks, beautiful. And if you did buy this for your grandson or your granddaughter, you better let them know it's glass beforehand. Because that's a beauty, folks. Straw, yellow, and white. A beautiful banana flavored candy cane.
No, this one's Granny Apple Green.
Oh.
So it's spearmint.
Oh.
Now we go into the oven,
Into the oven with it. Away it goes. He's taking the shears so he can put a little cold metal on the very end, and he'll be able to tap it off in number 4. Well done. And Marcy, feeling very confident.
I've never made a candy cane before.
And she's never made a candy cane before. So here we go. I do notice she brought out some special color here. Something she found in the back. I do believe they call this the Christmas mix. So that's a great find by Marcy. If her candy cane is anywhere near a reasonable candy cane, maybe that will score her some bonus points in the annealer reveal on Thursday. She's grabbing a pipe, she's headed off.
What special magical color did she use?
The Christmas mix color.
Whoa!
Pretty nice.
Looking good. I didn't think about that.
And here we go. We got some support from Marcy happening. Folks, how is everybody's week going? It's Tuesday, it's early. Marcy's got a nice big gather. She's ready to go here. But we are having a beautiful week here at the Glass Academy. We got a lot of cool things going on. Things are amazing around here. It's been super rainy, super overcast, which is really nice as long as the flooding is all done around these parts. Ooh, a little green on one side and a little Christmas mix on the other. Very nice. Yeah, everything's getting lush and green and tasty. And we're here for another live show. She's got it flat like a pancake. So this is heat number 1. And we're gonna see whether she opts to shape it up a little bit more before pulling it out, or if she's gonna leave it flat and go for the folds. And I just hope she's not listening to me while I'm talking here. I know she's doing her own thing, got her own thoughts in her brain. She most certainly does. She's giving it a good heat, really line it up in there, using all that heat that she can for one of her 3 heats. It's very wise. Let's see if I can see what's going on in there. Oh, looks like she's actually twisting it up in the furnace, letting it fold over itself. Very interesting move here, and that's a pretty interesting shot there with all the light of the hole. Bring you back to reality here. Into the mold she goes now. Nice and juicy, just like a pumpkin stem. She's got the colors swirled, looking amazing. She gives it a roll, and it looks like she's gonna take it right to the bench. Oh, going for the diamond shears. She's grabbing the end, she's going for her twist, the old twist and pull. Beautiful, twisting towards herself. Look at this. It's looking great, Marcy. Yep, now she's working it. That's what I'm talking about. That's a beautiful length coming to it. She's working it just right. It's beautiful. Looking good. She may not get the cut on that, but she could always do later.
Or she could do a little tap off the bench.
Looking great. Oh, got it. Beautiful. Almost landed in her shoe. It actually bounced off
around
her
the leg,
ankle.
but she prevailed.
Marcy's got a good tolerance. She's doing a great job in the shop here. Look at that. She's got beautiful length, beautiful straightness, and beautiful fingertips.
Oh!
And into the annealer, or into the hole here for her second heat. She's giving it a deep flash, and then she's coming out. Looks like she's going for the bend. This is only heat number 2, folks. She has 2 chances to bend this up the way that she likes. She's doing really good right now. Got the glass blower stance going. All right, she's got a little... Oh! Can she flip it around and stick it back on?
She's got another heat. Give her a hand.
Ooh. You want to stick it back on here? Right here?
Here, wait a minute.
Yep,
Yep.
do it. It's on there. I'm taking it. Oh!
How dare you? It's absurd.
This is, I don't know what
That's
this is.
hot.
It's yours. It's your call.
That is technically 4.
Let's see it. Show us.
She's taking it away. She got that thing.
You got to show everybody. Hold it up.
Ooh, get it over there. I got the door for you.
Get it in there. Woo!
Oh, damn fault.
Up top.
Let's top it. Beautiful.
Oh
Wow.
man, that was a close one.
She,
Toss it into the
she bent the whole thing with 2 tools in her hand, holding it.
She was
And
herking
it
it.
looked like a candy cane.
She was Hercules in it.
Oh my God.
Man, nice
How
job.
those colors will turn out.
I think they're gonna turn
Wow.
out pretty.
Transparent green. Or is it just
That's
regular?
nice.
I chose the transparent green because there was white in the Christmas mix,
Nice.
so that it would have a color differentiation.
I like it. All right.
That a word? I don't know.
Beautiful. So that was pretty exciting,
Intense.
That is the challenge. We're not going to have a winner because they're cooling down. We're going to check them out in the anneal reveal and polish them off and take a look at them and see who actually won. We may have you all vote on it.
Might even sell them.
Might even sell them, but well done everybody on that. We've got 5 minutes till the featured products are available. So why don't we start with the board, go over the day, and then go right to here as the website's going live?
Or we probably
Or
go
should we
over
start
these
here?
first. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's check them out. So the thing about these guys is we had, all last week, we had a special project where we had to do some custom tail lights for a 1936 Ford custom car, and they needed to be out of a beautiful red. So we mixed up this tank of red, turned the whole tank red, made the tail lights, and then we had, here's what the color looks like from the furnace. And then we made a bunch of cool product and just had a fun time. And the red's very rare. We usually only put it in there once or twice a year.
Is it
but
expensive? Why don't
red-
we do it often?
Red is really expensive glass. It's very rare to get a beautiful red glass, and we don't have a lot of it. We've got like probably, I would say, about 1,000 pounds of it left, and we want that to last a long time. So we
Yeah.
only do special projects, special things like this. We wouldn't want to
Well-
run tons of production out of the red.
And it takes a lot of time to pull out all of the glass of whatever it is, recycle or clear, fill it back up, melt it down. It's taking more heat, more energy to melt it all down and have a full tank of red. And then we also don't have a recycle tank for that time. So all our recycle products are on hold. This is the crucible that you actually fill up here. You see how we would dig it out completely empty. This is an older one, a nice corrosive one. And yeah, it takes a lot of work to do that kind of process, and that's why we like highlighting these. We didn't even plan it out because it was this taillight job that came out of nowhere. In the future, we may plan it out, take a couple custom orders here and there. If you were lucky enough to come on the happy hour, which I know a few of you all did, you could have gotten a red glass made, but that was only 3 people that got it done. This is pretty much all of the drinkware and almost all of the product other than the taillights we made out of the glass.
So let's go through each one real quick. Number 1, that's a beautiful mug with the brilliant yellow accents on it. It's got a gorgeous dragon back on it. The
Red
GA
stamp too, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a rare red stamp.
Beautiful foot, beautiful texture going on in there.
Number 2 is a great Bolatone
And this
mold
one's classic.
with the stinger on it, clear and crystal.
I mean, it just looks ridiculous with the light.
Yeah, that one is a beaut. Number 3 has got the zigzag action.
Oh yeah, with the black, is that black in the cracks there?
Silver black with a slimline foot on it.
Yeah.
The red dragon back, multi-pinching.
Pillows. Beautiful.
Number 4, traditional twist cup.
Classic.
That one's
Absolute
got a red
classic.
stamp on it too.
That's true.
Very nice. Traditional tumbler. Number 5 is the cloud. The red cloud. Look at that.
And that's kind of like a mixed drink mug, you were saying.
Yep.
Beautiful. Number 6, we got the pineapple rock splash / tumbler. This is the perfect mixed drink. I was thinking gin and tonic when this guy was created, but everybody drinks their own drink.
Number 7, Bolatone mug with the copper blue accents. This one here is a beaut. I had people fighting for this in the studio, and we just had to keep telling them no. Sorry, you can't have it. The nice
Saved
red
for
water
the live
droplet.
show.
Exactly. But that is a beaut with that light blue. Look at that optical effect on the rope handle. That's a nice one. Number 8, guys.
Pretty ridiculous.
This one is my favorite one. Whoever gets this one is getting probably the tightest mug that's come out of here in a while. There's not anything wrong with this thing. It is so beautiful. The color reduced just right. It's a gorgeous one. It's got a slight little Guinness puff in its pint shape. Number 8 is a doozy. Number 9 is a beautiful Van Gogh gold brown. Look at this, all this iridescence in here. Nice Venetian pedestal foot, the GA stamp.
Here we got 10, 11, and 12. Look at these guys. Some stemware.
Yeah.
You see how thin it gets on the pineapple there? You start to see a little orange coming through. Really beautiful.
I told Michelle when I got here today, number 10 got put out. I was gonna keep that for myself.
Oh man.
That's how tasty this one is. This one is nice. Look at that. Super thin, paper thin, super comfortable. Doesn't get to be a nicer glass than this.
Speaking of which, what does it matter if it's thin? Have that conversation.
Beautiful.
Yeah, we will. We will talk about that, but we're still talking about the last 2 pieces. Going for a change up?
Jeez.
All right. We're going for a pit stop, folks, because it is extra hot in here today. Michelle's really manhandling the camera good today. This is a beautiful piece right here. It's got 3 little raspberries on the center. Now we got the last one, number 12. Which I'm thinking this is more, what do you think, Jake, margarita style?
Margarita for sure.
And look at the awesome little snip action going on. That is a beaut as well. So there's 3 nice pieces of stemware there, 10, 11, and 12. They should be going live any moment, everybody. So check it out at glassacademy.com. Jake, give us the lowdown.
So those are beautiful pieces. Back to the glass blowing, folks. We've got some awesome situations lined up here tonight. And as you know, we sell work. That's what produces these shows and keeps things rolling and keeps us excited about it. But we also just love blowing glass, and that's what we're here to do tonight. And we've got always a list of 5. We don't necessarily get to all of them. Depends on the custom orders and depends on what the featured product is. And we don't have that red glass anymore, so we got a lot of opportunity. We're gonna go with drinkware tonight. But we also have 1 custom order here for Tanya. This is an artist choice. Make whatever you want to make as long as you're pushing the boundaries piece.
Nice.
And she has, I think, 3 pieces now of mine that have a Van Gogh worldly looking iridescent sphere in the middle of it. And I'm going to go with that theme and make her another piece to go with that collection.
Nice.
So that's the plan. We've got a warmer-upper before that, which maybe Chris wants to start up on or do something with.
Good.
And then I'll make that custom order. Then we've got an artist choice and a giveaway. Or I'll do the warmer-upper.
Why don't you do the warmer-upper and the custom piece, and then I'll do the...
Artist choice and the giveaway?
Yeah, the artist choice, the giveaway, and then what's the number 3?
I don't know.
Michelle, what is number 3?
Number
Customer
3 is...
Appreciation Days. What are we making for that? What does that mean?
What does that mean?
We know what Customer Appreciation Days are, but we don't know what we're supposed to make for that slot.
Whatever you want. Because
Really?
all our stuff's going to be on sale.
Nice.
We're going to have special bonuses. I put these out because it's Christmas in July. We're going to have a Michigan icicle. We're going to have
Into
all
the
kinds
microphone.
of products out. So that can be whatever you want.
All
Any
right.
one of our products.
Sounds good. So then I'll do number 3 and number 4, and then Jake will be doing number 5. All right, so this is the warmer-upper just to get his hands all warmed up. Obviously, that candy cane didn't warm him up enough.
Horrible. Yeah, well, I'd love to go with a snifter because I made a few of them the other day with some stemware, and Marcy and I are warmed up on that and ready to go. We got some beautiful colors out here. I'm going to mix the gold brown with pink, and it's going to be insane. And then it's going to be beautiful.
All right, let's see it.
Yep, it's going to be ridiculous.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
I have to stand next to you, so let's face the audience. Oh, and you do want to show them the furnace.
Yeah, I will.
So my question is this. We would prep the show on Sunday and get it all ready. Do you guys like knowing what's coming ahead of time? Like, do you want to see pictures of what's coming? Or do you like the surprise the night of the show? That's the question du jour.
You're talking about the featured table?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
do you want prep time to know it's coming?
Well, I think people might want to have some prep time so they make sure they watch the show and set aside. All right, well, you guys heard Michelle's question. Jake just gathered up some pretty nice flamingo colored pink.
Yeah.
And
This is one of the really cool pinks we have, and we also just made this. We're working on our line of signature Glass Academy pumpkin colors this year, and one of our signature line pumpkins is going to be out of this beautiful rose pink.
nice.
It's going to be really nice.
I like it.
With
Well, he's
white
met-
and gold accents.
no, white and gold.
White, gold, and pink.
I like it. Well, you guys, the question for tonight. What metal makes the color red? And extra bonus points if you know the other metal's colors. All the other metal colors or just whatever you know?
If they can list off 15 different metals that make different colors, then they are professionals.
Nice. So that's what Jake says. 15 different metals. List them off.
They
but
get 15 bonus points, whatever that means.
yeah, you could get 15 bonus points. Sure. So that's it. And you make sure you send the answer to that question. What metal makes the color red? Because that's our featured color. Send it to enews@glassacademy.com with your name, and you will be in the drawing to win the
Was
giveaway
that drawing
piece.
with an L in the middle?
Drawing?
That's what I heard.
Drawing? Kind of like...
Either way, whatever is drawing up, I'm going into the pineapple mode right now.
All right, it's going into the pineapple mode, folks. Woo-wee. Pineapple mold, aka the
Blow?
Bolatone mold, is an Italian bronze mold that puts a pineapple texture or a
Little more?
triangular texture into the surface of the glass.
Good.
I've mentioned
Yeah.
this before to a lot of people, and I'll constantly keep mentioning it. An optical mold only changes the surface of the glass and puts an optical effect in the surface of the glass. It doesn't change the glass into a specific item by any means. That's called a blow mold or a casting mold. But an optical mold just changes the optics of the glass. So Jake just blew that. He actually had Marcy blow into the end of the blowpipe, which is a Venetian style of blowing glass, and he started shaping the top
Blow?
of his snifter he's making. Looking good.
Good. Oh, baby. That is nice.
So that glass is about 2,000 degrees. It's probably a little less than that. When we gather it out of the
Clear?
furnace, it's molten like honey, and it's about 2,100 degrees. And it cools off extremely fast. So the glass that he's working right now is probably around 1,600 degrees. Look at that beautiful pink. It's definitely not the true color of pink that it's going to end up. That's why we do the annealer reveal. Everybody should know that, and if you don't and you're new, the colors change when they're hot. And when they come out of the annealing oven the next day, their true spectrum of human vision is shown. All right, it's going for a stem on this thing. Very nice.
I got the wrong jacks. but it's working.
You want the other ones?
Nah.
All right. So he's making a stem on this thing. It takes multiple
We're gonna leave
moves
that.
to get the stem on there. And then once he gets the stem on, he's going to be adding a foot onto the piece. And the foot would be made with a footing tool, which is usually right down in this bucket, but it's not. Dun, 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 dun. But here it is. Bum, bum. We'll put that over here for Jake.
I think I'm good on the paddle. We'll just go for the next Evolio.
Right over the shoulder. That's right, folks. And that is his earlobe.
Can I wiggle it though?
Let's see. Hold on. Work it. Oh, I thought I saw it wiggle.
No way.
I did. It's on the jaw.
Oh.
Yeah.
We got a professional ear wiggler over here.
Wiggle your ears. Didn't you hear that? I remember seeing people back in the day doing that. They'd have the camera and they'd just be going.
Move their hat up and down.
Yeah. Oh, all right. So now we're going for the foot.
Nah, this is another Evolio.
Oh, another Evolio. Nice.
Double-O Evolio. They call it that.
The double O?
Yeah.
Nice.
I've heard them say it before.
I know those people. They just hover out in outer space.
Yeah. Let me get it now.
He's working it. He's working it. Looking good.
All right, here's what I like. The customers that are like, I've heard you say this on the show, which is really true. That's what we want you to remember. That's why we constantly like mention these things and say them again. I forget that all you have to do is open another screen and look up colors. You know what I mean? Like,
The Googler.
yeah.
Well, isn't that how school works? And aren't we putting everybody out there to school because we're trying to educate them
That's
about
true.
the glass?
Very true.
Anybody who has their SHIT together enough to pull up a Google search page
lighten
and look
up?
at all
That
the
was
colors
perfect.
of what minerals, earthly minerals make glass, you guys
That's
are
good.
amazing. That's
Let's
what
go
it's
with
all
a
about.
gold
I
brown.
want to give out a shout to Cindy Jones. She's a new watcher on YouTube, and she just
Cindy.
she just entered the contest and said, "I come here to learn new things." So that's
There we go.
part
That's
of our
what it's all
mission.
about now.
Educational experience, guys, here at the Gathering Point Hot Glass Show at the Glass Academy.
Oh, we got a double stem here.
Let's check it out. Ooh, hold on, let me get a zoom. Oh yeah, looking good, looking good.
We're gonna
So you
put
going
a-
for a pink foot on this thing?
Gold brown.
Ooh.
Iridescent gold brown.
So then I'd assume there'll probably be a gold lip wrap on it.
That's right.
Nice. Yes, tech support speaking, and what else? I'm not going to do it as soon as you tell me to do it. I know that.
Yes. And pull that all the way off. I gotta use it all.
Answer the questions. Yeah, you guys, the question, tech support was just telling me that if you're answering the what makes the color red, what mineral, that's the question that enters you into the giveaway. So you can enter it on the comments, during the show right now. That's cool, but you make sure you send it in email to enews@glassacademy.com because that's how you win. You get entered into the contest, and later tonight we're going to do a random number email selector, and it's a spinning wheel, and it's automated and picks people's names. One last week was like out of 240 people last week. Dropping a hot foot on here, and he's going to use the footing tool. I'm not sure, did I mention tonight is
Yes.
the 119th show, everybody? It is the 119th show. Hot molten foot getting dropped onto the bottom right here.
Why is it orange?
It's orange because it's about 2,000 degrees. And when you're putting a hot foot on and you're using the footing tool, you have to have it hot. Molten hot. All right. Looking good, looking good.
That was small.
Marcy's using the cherry wood paddle to flatten that for Jake. Looking really nice.
Yes.
So at this point, we're gonna have to punty it, everybody. And puntying it means Marcy's gonna gather up some molten glass on the end of a solid rod. That's what she's doing over there right now. And that is going to be used as the punty. She's gonna make a tiny little Q-tip shaped piece, and she's gonna attach it, or actually Jake is gonna attach it right to the bottom of the foot of this snifter. And then he'll break it off the blowpipe, and we'll be able to open up the top of it, fix the rough edge where it's cracked. Here comes the punty. You're gonna see it all right here, live on the gathering point. Got them both, just like a lathe. She keeps it perfectly straight. Jake lines it up. Then he's gonna put a little bit of cold metal on the neck, and he's gonna break this piece off so that Marcy can get it into the glory hole so it's nice and warm. Oh yeah, there she goes.
Slapper.
She's working it. Very nice, Marcy, very nice. All right. Well, we got a lot more rain today. I know there's a lot of people in the Midwest who are getting a boatload of rain, everybody. And we hope that everybody's houses are staying dry and their cabins are staying dry and such. I had quite a few friends who had water in their basements here in Metro Detroit. What's happening, Dawn? Nice to see you. Glad you're joining us tonight. Hope you're having a little glass of sangria and just chilling out on the couch. Here comes tech support with a cart.
Oh, you want to hear another doozy?
Oh, another doozy.
Watch them. So I have to stand next to Chris so you can hear me on the mic. So tech support has these moments of failure. Let's see, on Saturday for some reason I hadn't opened the classes right. So I'm going to do a discount on Saturday's class, which is the Superstar class. Just this Saturday only, the class is $75 straight up.
For the first weekend of the Super.
What's the normal price?
I'm gonna need one more
so
second.
So normally it's $107 for the class, everybody, but it's gonna be, what was it, $78? $75 for the class because Michelle had done something wrong with the glitch and didn't allow anyone to register for the class. It just said the class was full on Saturday. So now we have a whole open day on Saturday. So sign up, get on there. You guys sign up and check it out for a nice discount. That's probably about 30% off, maybe more.
Yeah, and Marcy's really excited and she wants to teach. So.
And Marcy's teaching, so you can meet her firsthand. All right, Jake's trimming the lip over here and getting buck wild. Look at that. Going in for the zoom. Very nice, like a pro. Now Marcy's gonna be bringing them a molten hot gather of gold brown, which is gonna match that foot. And it's gonna be a nice looking snifter.
This is kind of in between a snifter and a goblet right now. It kind of got a little out of hand.
Well, whatever it is, it's definitely gonna hold liquid and it is gonna be available.
Looking good, that's all. Yeah, I'm ready. Yep.
Woo, very nice. As Borat would say.
Very nice.
Very nice.
That's right, folks.
Yes, so tech support made another error.
Oh.
In the e-news, the question was, what does the color red mean to you? Passion, anger, fire, fiery passion.
Wow.
Well, you know why? Because Jessica was out of town. She went out of town camping, so we had to create these a long time ago.
Well, that's all right. So the answer to either one of those questions is going to work. Just send the email in. I think you could probably say that the color red is the same color as a strawberry, and you'd still be entered in the contest.
Yes.
So just send the email in, guys. We want your emails because we love having you on board with the gathering point.
Stamper?
Ooh, that thing's got a beautiful shape to it. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. That's a warmer upper. Give them a round of thumbs up, guys. That's Jake and Marcy tearing it up.
Warmer upper, baby.
Nice piece of stemware. We are focusing on drinkware tonight because don't forget the reduction.
We're
after
gonna
the
not forget
stamp.
the GA stamp, yeah.
You're right, GA stamp going on there right now. We've got our own little bronze. We've got quite a few of them. Bronze little stamps. And we stamp a GA on everything we make so that you know it came from the Glass Academy in Dearborn, Michigan. Dearborn, Michigan's about 10 minutes outside of the city of Detroit.
Yep.
Is this all that's left, Michelle? Wow, that was pretty quick, everybody. All that's left is this beautiful red drinking tumbler, number 4, which is gorgeous. You guys, number 11 and 12 are pretty darn tight. And this one here, you could put yogurt and granola in it. You could just put it on your shelf and
They're
make it
hot.
look badass.
Thank you.
But they're both really, really sweet looking. Number 4, number 11, and number 12. That's it. That's all we got. Come on now. All right. A tiny little tap over here, and the piece came off perfect. It's going into the annealing oven on the top shelf. Marcy's flattened at the bottom, doing a beautiful job. I think we could call this one the Pinky Tuscadero. Everybody does, and if you don't, that's okay. You don't need to. Right in the oven. Nice job, guys. Woo!
Very
Getting
nice.
to be a pretty good crew you got here. Nice job.
That was sweet. That's a warmer-upper if I ever saw one.
Yeah, you're warm now.
I'm warm.
So hey, well, Jake's getting ready for the next piece, which is gonna be, he's gonna get his thoughts together. It's gonna be Tanya's custom piece. You said it's gonna be some type of drinkware, right?
It's gonna be drinkware.
And it's for Tanya. Jake's making it. Tanya, I hope you're watching out there. We miss you, love you, and we want to see you here soon. But while we're doing this, I'm going to show you guys the furnace. Jake and I and Nolan drained the furnace out last week on Friday or Thursday, popped the plug on it, and we let the stuff drain out. This is only the tiniest little bit of glass right here. We had this whole area on this 1-inch plate completely covered. We filled up 2 garbage cans of molten glass. And if you take a look in here, you can see the glass. Be very careful with your fingers. It's very, very sharp. But
Literally cannot move this.
yeah, well, be careful. It is very sharp. It's okay. Now take a look on the inside. You can see the cold furnace. And we had to break the crucible off of the base, so you can see that huge crack in the back. It wasn't that big at all once until we turned the furnace off. But it's empty. I'm going in deep, going in, everybody. Look at this, going in, doing the spin around. Oh boy, you just saw the whole inside of the furnace, which I'm sure has definitely got a lot of issues in there. So what happens is we take the whole front of the furnace off from corner to corner, pull it out, break out the whole front of it, and then redo the inside of it and put a new crucible in, and then we reface it and fire it back up with a brand new crucible. And that lasts us for about a year because the glass is super, super corrosive. So we're excited to do this because we're going to have a real nice new fresh crucible, and we're going to have some beautiful fresh creamy glass. So we're excited about that. All right. You get your thoughts together?
My thoughts are really together. I got a piece of chalk right here, and I know what I'm making for Tanya.
All right, well, draw it up. I'll be right over your shoulder.
So like I mentioned in the beginning is how most of them have that sphere, that kind of earth looking like Van Gogh sphere in the middle. This one I want to do drinkware because we've been making stuff like that all week and I'm warmed up and ready to go with it. And I want to do some extra bits on top of it. That's what makes it pushing the boundaries and makes it one of a kind. So I'm going to do a very similar top to what I just made there. I'm not going to draw it too big right now. So I always do that. So we got kind of this kind of top here. Something like that of the sort. Because I want this spot here is very important. We've got our Avolio here. Then we've got the sphere right here.
Nice.
This has
When you
got-
say a Van Gogh sphere, the Van Gogh is the color pattern like Vincent Van Gogh's Starry Night, and that's something that we started doing here for a long time ago, and it was just a really, really, really great color pattern that we came up with and kind of started tagging it the Van Gogh pumpkins, Van Gogh glasses, Van Gogh mugs, and there's a lot of Van Gogh impersonators out there, but we are the original Van Gogh designers. All right.
And so that is the shape. And now that would be pretty cool on its own, and I would feel confident that I could make that and it'd be beautiful. I'd be really proud of it. But what I want to do next is add kind of like some bars, like keeping the spheres safe in the middle. I want to try and do, coming off the bottom of the sphere, little trails, thin bits connected up to the bottom of the cup here. I don't know anything about Venetian glassware history or anything. I'm just winging it off of what I've seen and just what I think is going to be cool looking. And so hopefully I can do 4 of them like this, and another one behind back here that are kind of encapsulating it. If those go all on smooth and I'm feeling confident about it and things are getting really crazy, I love to do pinch bits on here and make these all little handles.
Nice.
But we're gonna really just see how that goes. That's how sweaty it is, folks. That's my knee sweat right there.
We got knee sweat, guys. That's
Yep.
serious sweat.
And that's looking cool. I want to
All
make
right.
this bad.
Sounds good. Well, while you guys get on it, I'm going to answer another question here.
Okay.
Somebody asked on the live feed, that's a crucible that was taken out that wasn't cracked in half like the other one. They asked, how much does one of those weigh? Well, I can tell you guys because I've
All right.
been lifted probably about 25 of those things in and out of the furnace over the last many years, and they're very heavy. These are about 150 pounds of glass they hold. And the crucible itself probably weighs close to probably about 85 to 100 pounds. It's made out of a super dense, high alumina ceramic that is very, very costly, about $1,000 for our crucible, which is a small crucible. We have 2 tanks so we can rotate them, and we do a lot of production. So, and we're using cullet, which is pre-melted already once raw glass, so you can fill the tank a little bit quicker. So we dig our tanks out almost every day, and then we refill them. So we dig one out, 150 pounds, then we fill that one while we're digging the other one out, and we keep going up and down, up and down. But like I said, about $1,000, and the crucible weighs probably about 100 pounds or so. All right, Jake's got a molten gather here on the end of his pipe. This is going to be the cup, and he's going to build everything out on this.
You know, I was gonna do it out of green, but I think I might do this top cup out of clear because there's not a single bubble in the glass, and it's
Nice.
looking good, and I want to see how clean I can make this thing look.
I like it. Woo.
Oh, what's that?
That was my yawn. I'm sorry, everybody. Grabbing my comments here so I can come back and say hello to everybody who's commenting.
Tuckered out in the chair over there.
Yep.
Jeez.
All right, you're already getting some. You're welcome, Mary Lou. You're getting some shout outs. Come on, let's go. Everyone's rooting for you. Even King Rootin' Tootin'. And if anybody remembers who King Rootin' Tootin', I remember the saying, I am King Rootin' Tootin'. If you remember what show that was from, what great show from way back in the day, let me know. Put that in the comments. Went into the straight optic mold. You can be twisting it or no?
Leaving them straight.
Leaving them straight. Nice. Optical mold is made out of aluminum. Kelly, I'm going to. I'll do it tonight.
Blow?
Well, I can't do it tonight, but I should. I didn't do it yet, but they're all still here.
Good.
I was out of town. I went out of town, and I didn't have time to count them, but I'm going to count them and let you guys know. We had a lot of people enter. What was the numbers? Did you write the numbers down at all, Michelle?
Clear
On how many
winner.
fans were in the studio?
Clear.
How many fans were in the studio? All right. Mr. Kazoo, I'm reading the comments. I don't have to keep talking. Sometimes it's just way too much talking. Some people don't like talking every second. So I was just reading a comment, and it's okay. They've got glass blowing right before their very eyes. Everyone's doing just fine out there. I don't know if, yes, Jody, you got it. The Three Stooges. I think they were on some type of, they were in some type
All right, low real light.
giant desert Indian tent. They were in the Sierra Desert or something, and they were, it was Curly, Mo, and Larry,
Good.
and they were all three on
Beautiful.
each other's shoulders and had a giant rug wrapped around them, and they were walking around like they were like 12 feet tall, saying, "I am King Rootin' Tootin',"
Bull
and that's
number
how they
one.
got
A
out
little
of there.
bigger than the last one.
It was hilarious. Well, all right. We got a lot of questions out there already tonight. But Michelle wants you guys to take a guess. Do you know the answer to that, Michelle? All right. What are you're talking about here at our studio?
Yeah, the studio, how many candy canes? And you can give them a hint. We have a contract.
Oh, so Michelle wants to know if people take a guess at how many candy canes we've made here at the Glass Academy in Dearborn since the existence of us opening here. All right, since the beginning of us opening here, we did have about an 8-year contract with a local big nonprofit where we made a boatload of candy canes for them. So keep that in mind when you're guessing how many candy canes we've made here. But I can tell you right now, it's definitely over 20,000. All right, we got a stem going on here, guys. Nice, right behind you. Michelle, have you seen any comments from Tanya?
I have.
You have?
Yep.
All right, all right. Looking good, looking good. Yeah, that's a lot.
Yep.
Getting some big numbers in here, big numbers.
Good, lighten up. Getting a sweet shot of this. Big boy of oleo. That's good.
Oh yeah, better be a big Ovolio to get the big Van Gogh ball on there.
Oh, baby.
Nice.
All right, I'm handing it
Thanks.
off. Gentle with that Evolio. It's pretty hot
Everybody
right now.
knows what you have to do if you're going to blow glass, right? What you have to do. Right there, guys. You got to have it hot. This is the studio here in Dearborn at the Glass Academy, guys. It's about 14,600 square feet. And it takes a lot of sweeping to keep that going. We got a few of the fan actions happening over here. Jacob's gathering up glass for the ball while Marcy's keeping the piece nice and hot for Jake. Hot and on center.
Trying to keep that Evolio from moving.
Yep, she's gonna let it stabilize a little bit while she's heating the neck. That's one of the things, Marcy, I'll tell you while I'm explaining to
Behind
people, is you wanna make sure you take deep, quick flashes because you want the Avolio to cool off and you want the neck to get hot. And the Avolio is the first thing in and it's the last thing out, so it always gets the most heat. So you got to go in quick, get the heat on the neck, and then get out of there quick. And then don't hold it up in the air because the Avolio will sink back on itself. You got to keep it level the whole time. And that's not level, what you got there, even the audience can see. There you go. That's level right there. Beautiful. Jake's working on this Van Gogh ball, adding a bunch of cool colors. These guys are working together really, really well. This is going to be the giveaway right here for tonight's show, guys. 2 candy canes for that question, what makes the color red? What mineral? It's a lot of twists. He's manipulating the surface of the glass. This is a solid ball, everybody. And it's got a lot of texture the way he was manipulating it, but that texture is going to be melted in completely because he's going to shape it into a perfectly round sphere, which I'm going to grab him the piece of wood that's got the sphere hole in it.
Thank you.
Here it is right here in the bucket. Soaking cherry wood. You got to make sure. He's probably going to use that small end one right there. Uses the block first to get all the really rough edges down on that, and then he's going to go in and use the wood block, which is going to make it a perfect sphere. Oh, may go for the next size up. I like it.
All right, Marcy. 1 deep flash, we'll switch it up.
Then you can, once you put it on the Avolio, you can reuse the thing on it.
Oh, true. Thank you.
Double check that straight.
Straighten that Avolio out.
Beautiful, yep. Go ahead and heat that up. I'm ready for you.
Are you dropping it on?
We're dropping it on, but I'm going to take 1 flash actually here. Doesn't need to be super soupy, just enough that I can cut it up top.
Marcy, make sure you kind of go down to the ground with it and let it start falling, but you got to get it hot.
Yep, go for it. I'll be ready. Just keep a little more heat. Maybe like 10 more seconds. All right. Hold it.
All right, all right.
We got it.
Looking good, baby, looking good.
Oh, we got it.
I told you.
I like this. All
All
right.
right, so you're going to have to really equalize that thing so that it gets nice and solid.
And then we're going to do another Avolio on it.
Now we're there.
In probably like 2 or 3 more flashes when this thing gets a little cooler. It's not going to be moving around when I squish the Avolio.
All right, so now Jake's going to be equalizing the heat on this, which we just talked about, which is going to probably take 2 or 3 more flashes. I'm going to show you these. I guess these three are still sitting around, eh? I might be able to keep this one for myself. Look at this thing. This whole Mezzostampo bottom on it is pretty darn rare. And check this out. That's right, Chris Nordine, 2021. That's a signed piece of stemware. I'm pretty sure this little beaut here is signed as well too, because I signed it. Look right there. So they're signed. There's no GA stamp on either one of those, just because there isn't really a spot to put the GA stamp. And then you got this beaut. Just to have a red tumbler in your collection is a good thing, guys. So somebody get a hold of one of these. Number 4, number 11, number 12. Come on. Well, actually, don't buy number 12, because I'll keep that puppy and put it up in my office. All right, he's getting ready. I'm going to check out some of the comments. Get back over here in my perfect view area.
But for now, we're going to do, we put stems on last, right? Do the Evolio first, foot head.
What'd you say?
Do I do the Evolio and the foot first?
Before the handles? Yeah, you'll put the handles on after you punny it up.
Okay.
Yep, when you're on the punty. Last thing you do is the handles on the punty.
Yes.
Yeah, it is looking like a really nice piece for Tanya.
It's not small.
What up, Sue? I know you're still watching. I just wanted to give you the heads up. I went out of town over the weekend on a golf weekend with my brother in Chicago. And look at that. That is just beautiful, Jake. And I did get your text, and I want to get back with you on that piece we were talking about. I was thinking about it over the weekend for sure. I need you to send me a picture of the location of where you might want that. You know, I know you said something about over your fireplace or over something, but take a picture of it and text it to me. You've got my number so that I can look at it, all right? Because I can even do some drawings on it.
Did you answer a question about the perfume bottle?
Oh, yeah. Michelle said that, what? The perfume bottle question? Whee, looking good. Putting a second Evolio on. It's like working a lathe, you guys. Doesn't it look like a lathe? Let's zoom in. Let's zoom in on the power of the lathe. The next time that he's sitting down, I'll show you the powering mechanism of this glass blowing lathe. There's the piece, and there's the power. Looking good. He's got some nice hands there working that piece. Woo-wee. Looking good, Jake. Looking good. There's the original drawing for those people who've just tuned in. This is a custom order that a client, Tanya, ordered. Talk to Jake. If anybody wants a custom order, folks, all you have to do is go to the Glass Academy website and look at the custom order form. Click on custom order and a form will pop up. You fill out the information on it, which is some basic information, and then it goes right to Jake. And Jake will answer you and talk to you about that custom order. That's what he did for Tanya.
We're going to need a straight optic, nice large blown foot.
Blown foot. All right. Could, yeah. shoot.
So he's making a blown foot here, and the reason I had him do this instead of Marcy is we're working on blown objects, blown assistance with Marcy right now. The blown foot is going to be large, and it's got to be in charge, and it has to be put on exactly the right amount of heat and the right height. So shape it up. Chris is going to knock stem wear in his day. He knows what I'm looking for here without me explaining the whole process and learning it for a custom order. What? Is it, you don't hear me? Yeah, I was muted that whole time, folks. That was about like $100 worth of information about this piece, and you didn't get it, and I can't repeat it, so here we go. Basically, we got a blown foot going on here.
It's all good. They saw everything that was going on. El Pufar.
Oh yeah.
Nice. So that, everybody, was a blown foot. And what Jake said a little bit earlier is I've done a lot of blown feet, and I knew exactly what he needed, so I jumped in to do that. And what he's going to do now is we blew that hollow bubble. He's going to actually neck that down with the jacks, a little tiny ball on the end, and we're going to break it off so he can open that up and make a nice hollow, thin piece. Looking good. There you go. Come on up off. Very nice. Now he's going to just like this. That's the bubble. He broke that end off. Now he's going to go in with the jacks. He's going to flare that open. And then he's going to flare it open one more time into a nice flat foot. That's a Venetian blown foot.
Burr.
All right. So it's very important to get some very definite focus heating on the bottom of this. And that hole is really small. Jake's probably going to go in with one jack first, just a little bit. You can even go into tweezers, Jake, and just pinch it open like 3 times, and then immediately just switch over to the jacks, and you'll be fine. You're fine now. Go for it. Oh yeah.
Got the fold on it.
Looking good, looking good. Tanya, whoa.
Jeez Louise.
Extra flashing on the neck for sure when you got a tall piece. I'll let you finish that up, Jake, and I'll get the punty ready.
Yes, sir.
All right, so I want to make sure the punty's done just right for this piece. So it's strong enough to hold the support of the piece, but it's not so strong that when we try to take it off, it cracks the piece at one of the very fragile points in the middle by the avolios. So Jake's putting the finishing touches on his blown foot, and I'm making the punty right now. And it's really important to make sure this punty's got a perfect end on it, because that's what makes it release that much better.
I'm gonna take one more and I'm ready.
Okay, we got a nice punty, nice clean one here. Yep, hand her over. I don't know about water.
The transfer is complete. Thank you.
All right.
Ren Fair's coming up soon. All right.
All right, folks. That was a nice transfer. Marcy's back on duty.
Gold brown lip wrap on
We
here.
just
Actually, I'm gonna trim
mentioned
it first. It
that
takes
we
a
were
second.
going to be starting up. We're getting ready, dialed in for the Michigan Renaissance Festival. This will be last year would have been our 19th year, but this year's our 20th year of doing the Michigan Renaissance Festival, everybody, and it's going to be a blast. We've got a beautiful booth and building out there with a hot shop and everything, and we just get crazy. We're definitely going to be doing some filming out there. I don't think so, but you can check into it. Started in 2002. I've got a stamp right back there in the metal shop that says Royal Glassmakers 2002. So we just figure that out from there, mathematicians.
All right.
Very cold.
What? They're not kind.
What's not cold is this pipe. All right, you can start that up, Marcy.
All right, so Jake's just trimmed it, thinning out the top of the cup, but he's also thinning it out, but shaping the cup. Marcy's bringing him a gold brown lip wrap, a nice metallic lip wrap,
Is that
so
the
that
one?
that thing will have a little bling on the top of it. This piece surely is a ceremonial, decorative goblet. A collector's piece for sure.
Bring it, baby.
Jake drew it up on the floor. It's a custom order from Tanya. She wants it something that Jake's never made before and will probably never be made again. It's one of a kind. This thing will be worth a lot of money down the road for sure, because Jake's going to be doing glass for a
Yes.
long time in his lifetime, and he's a young kid right now, so 30 years from now, this piece is going to be amazing. Here comes the lip wrap. Oh yeah. Yeah, so the Renaissance Festival, most big cities have a Renaissance Festival. And the Renaissance Festivals are usually outside of the city. I know there's one in Minnesota, one in Texas, the Texas Renaissance. There's one in California, quite a few of them. There's just about every state has a Renaissance. And ours is about an hour north, and it is a really, really big fair. It's one of the original fairs. It's been there for, you know, creeping up on 40 years, I think, or something. And it's pretty darn sweet. So if you are a local, and if you're not, you should come out and check us out there. We're called the Royal Glassmakers. We're all geared up in Renaissance clothing. And we do a lot of custom work out there on stage. It's a blast. It's a lot of fun out there. Blowing outside on an outdoor stage. It's really sweet. All right, little magical flame in the shot.
Okay.
Looking pretty nice. So he's got that piece right around the shape that he was talking about right here on the floor.
I'll hold it next to it right now.
So right now, the next thing he needs to do is the handles. Look at that, guys. Looking good. All right, so
Do you want any objects?
No, just clear gathers. Beautiful, clean, straight gathers.
about the size of a lip wrap, right, Jake?
Yep, about the size of that last lip wrap you brought me.
And she'll probably just marver it once into a quick cylinder and then
Okay.
flash it.
So I'm gonna stick it on here and then cut it and flip it, like underneath, tap it on there.
Yeah, but I would do it, stick it on the top and bring it down
Here,
to the bottom.
down to the bottom of the
And
ball.
what are you sticking it to?
I was gonna stick it to the bottom of the cup and to the top of the ball.
Okay.
Give it one
So
quick
you
marber.
stick it onto the cup. It depends on how you want to do it. If you stuck it here,
Let's just hold on a sec, Marcy. I guess I'm not ready for it.
if you're going to stick it on here, you'd bring it up and fold it under and touch it and have it go like this. You know what I mean?
And do I cut it and grab it and twirl it down?
You cut it, let it hang down, flip it down,
do it
then
underneath.
it just stiffens up just a little bit. Then you flip it up and grab it and go like this.
Gotcha. All
Okay.
right. Now I'm ready, Marcy.
So Jake was asking me a few questions about the handles. He hasn't done a lot of handles, but
Not many.
yeah, but I'd get a really deep flash on it right now, Jake,
Okay.
on that foot. You're gonna marver all that off the pipe, Marcy. Get over here. Just marver it, pulling it back off the pipe into a cylinder. Now right into
Beautiful.
a cylinder. All right, now heat it up. Yep, beautiful. You're gonna come over, you're gonna bring it straight over, and then you're gonna just go straight up with both hands and hold it perfectly steady for Jake, okay? Right over where you imagine he's gonna stick it.
Okay.
Cut it with the shears, Jake. Straight across.
Hold it.
Down, hold it straight down, let it stiffen up for a minute, because you want to go ahead and let it stiffen up a little bit, let it stiffen up. Now go straight up with it if you can, real quick. Grab it, there you go, just like that, you got it. Perfect. Now flash it, and then you can open it up. I hope everybody saw that, because I was looking right at it, and I don't even know what the camera was looking at, but I hope I was pointing right at it.
We got 3 more to do.
I know. Inside of the tweezers. It looks pretty good just like that. You don't want to manipulate it too much. That's perfect arch. See it?
Yep.
Very nice.
Taking one more flash, and I'm ready for that one. You can get in here with me, though. Yep.
Ready?
Yep.
Opposite side,
Yep.
right?
3,
Yep.
2,
Let's get it.
Don't go too quick. You know what'll happen. Okay? Real quick. There you go. Nice. The trick with handles is you always put the handle on a little bit smaller than the one you just put on so that you can stretch it out.
I just lost the foot, folks.
That's all right. Go ahead and
But
heat
we're
it
gonna
up.
still finish it.
Well, Jake said he lost the foot, which means the foot's got a crack in it. But we'll see what happens. Maybe we can punt it up on the inside and drop another foot on and try to save it.
If we can, yeah, sure.
Want to torch it to hold it together on the edge just so that it doesn't...
I'm ready, Marcy. A little smaller on the next one.
Nice.
Okay.
Keep doing everything. Keep some heat on that edge.
I got it.
It's a little big again.
It's all right. Better than too small.
Looking good. Going for handle number 4.
Skid it. Yep.
That's number 4, and it's looking pretty good, everybody. Loving it. That foot nice and hot.
God, I want to put the pinch bits on there.
Come on if you want.
It just needs a little extra, so let's try it.
All right.
Let's get it, Marcy. Same thing, a little smaller, no marver. Just bring over a hot, juicy, round, beautiful gather.
Now, hot juicy round gather.
And smaller than that for sure.
Jake, you're going to touch it on, and you're going to go have her walk with it toward the top. Pinch, 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 and then give yourself a little push down with your shears.
And pull up and then
pull
cut
up
it.
with the piece and
All
then
right.
cut it. So you got a little thing hanging up. Just keep that level.
Just
a second.
give it a quick flash, or you think it's
you're
good?
Okay. She's okay. It's funny not. Just go for it.
Okay, let's get it.
Straight up. Straight up. Now you walk steady with him.
Stay
Like
there.
that. Watch. Stay just like this. Nice. 4 pinches per one.
Sure.
All right. Stay there real deep, Jake. Get a good heat on it. If it falls off center when you're putting the handle on, it's okay. Because you're putting another handle on it.
On the
it'll fall-
opposite
it'll
side.
Fall right back on center.
Right. Okay.
You know, let it fall
Yep.
down on the side you're doing it right now. There, let it fall, let it fall, let it fall.
Hold for
Hold
one
it up
sec.
in the air for a minute, straight up in the air.
All right.
Okay. Steady, Marcy. You followed his lead.
Pull it back a little more. Just stop. Beautiful.
Beautiful. She's hustling, folks. She's hustling. Look at her. She knows what to do when she's blowing Venetian glass.
I don't even know what to do.
You got 2 nice little runner bits on there. Here she comes for another one. She's okay. She's gonna just hold that steady. Looking like a nice fit. Here comes Jake.
Pull it. Stop.
Did not want to try and let it fall back on center, Jake.
Yeah.
Don't let it fall back on center. Leave it the way it was because it'll go back. If you're doing everything right, you do one side, it's off center, you put the next one on, it's on center. You do the third one, it's off center, you do the fourth one, it's on.
Right.
It's really cool because it's the same heat.
Little pull. Stop.
It's a cool one, folks. Look at that thing.
Dang!
All right, a couple nice superheats with some tweaks.
And then our little reduction action will probably do the trick. Not yet, we'll do it in like one more maybe, or two more. Thank you. Ooh!
There's the piece.
Nice job, Marcy.
All right, another nice heat right here.
And then we'll go for the reduction here.
Pretty good. Just watch the end. Let the end get on center. That's all you got to worry about.
What about down here?
That doesn't matter. Only here.
Okay.
That's what you want to watch. One more flash and then just get the top straight. Tanya? Oh yeah, Tanya. It's a nice one.
We'll do one more reduction and then we'll get rid of it.
Use your jacks, maybe. I mean, just keep.
It's looking good.
What's this? Perfect. Give him some thumbs up, folks. Last flash. He's going into the annealing oven. Just gonna douse it up with a little water on the foot. Over the table. Tension so thick I can feel it in the air. Keep going.
Ah!
All right. He's got it, folks.
Ah!
Little shelf, gently. Yeah. That was a nice
I don't know.
Bravo, Jake. That was
Wow.
A lot of work. Very, very pimpin'. Marcy, after a hard day, take a look at that. She's got her sheet right there. That's her actual straight
Yeah. It's the football mark.
from,
Actually,
paddle.
there's a story behind it.
Story behind the football mark.
I gotta do the names before my computer dies.
Wheel and names as well.
So I had some upperclassmates back at Kent State, and they were kind of funky, and a little kind of toad man decided to just, whenever he was blowing glass, rub his fingers on a pallet or a paddle or whatever, and just boop.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Part of the glass blowing. Well, I wanted to say a couple words. Is there 1 second or?
Say some words about Tanya.
Tanya, that was a ridiculous piece. We're gonna see what we could do with the foot. If we could chop it off and I can heat it back up and put another foot on it. I don't know if that's possible or not.
Yeah.
If that's possible, then we're gonna do it. If not, we'll figure out how to get you another one, because that was definitely, as you requested, pushing the boundaries, and that would have been the craziest piece I've ever made in my life, but it didn't make it, obviously. I'm not upset about it because it was a great learning experience and that was really cool. And now I know what I'm doing and I can really go at it with a complete set in my brain. But anytime I draw something on the floor like that, or I had that idea come up, it's cool to see that come to fruition. And even though it was a little different and I was learning throughout the whole time, that was pretty sweet. And it's in there, we can hold it and look at it.
Very nice piece, Jake.
That was pretty cool.
Technical, pretty darn sweet.
Pretty hardcore.
And doing a little bit of cold work on that foot to fix it is not a big deal. I just did a bunch of cold work today, and we can do some cold work
All right.
to fix that foot for sure. Bravo,
With that,
guys.
Mojo, why don't you pick the name?
I'm gonna pick the name.
All right, we're getting a little tech support pit stop. It's really hot here today. Jake's got the wheel of names here. Does it say how many are on there anywhere, Jake?
Good mojo for everybody. I don't see the number. Maybe tech support knows.
It was about 180.
There
180.
it
It's spinning. It's spinning. We're gonna cover up the second half of the email here. Oh,
Something.
Dobbins would be the last name, and I do believe I know who that is.
You do?
Yes. So congratulations.
A couple hundred.
I'm getting to know our customers pretty well around here.
All right, we're going to write up the person's name. That person won. Are they winning these two candy canes right here, Sean? Yep. He or she, they're winning these two tasty candy canes because tonight was a candy cane night. That was canned as number 2 piece. Looking pretty good. I don't know. It's 20-8 right now.
Yeah, that was, Tanya wanted a hardcore one, so I guess she got a hardcore one.
That's right. Well, that's
But,
all right. Well, I'm probably going to end up doing like an artist choice piece.
Yeah.
Next, I got 20 minutes to do it, which is a nice time period. So, you want me to hand the camera off to you?
Yep.
All right, here you go.
Beautiful, and I got the name here, which I knew what it was. There it is, Judy. Congratulations, Judy, one of our great customers here at the Glass Academy. Getting some free glass, 2 handmade candy canes by us here at the Glass Academy.
All right,
Pretty darn sweet. And I don't believe you're local, Judy. I cannot quite remember, but if not, we'll be shipping them out to you.
We love her as a customer.
Adorable. Cute. All right, well, here's the Starfish class. Again, I mean the Superstar class, folks, that is offered for a discount this weekend due to technical error. That Starfish is beautiful. Superstar is beautiful, and they are cool, and you can pick your colors out, and it's a different style of class. We're always switching up our classes, making different styles to use different tools, and you can even dance with them like Marcy's dancing with them if you're cool. Here is the giveaway question. Let's grab this stuff here. Here's the giveaway question for tonight, folks. You just saw Judy won those 2 candy canes. If you want to win free glass, Chris said he's making an artist choice. It's probably going to duel as the giveaway, but I think he just wants to make something cool after I made something cool, so he wants to make it amazing and sell it. We're going to see how that goes. But here is the question: what makes the color red? You send that into enews@glassacademy.com with your name so we know who is gonna be the winner next week. I made the 2 tumblers here, and I made one for my house. We made 3 tumblers. One was for my house, and then I made 2 for the show. And these were me working on the Optic Twist. This is that beautiful deep red color that's just ridiculous. And then you got number 12, which I'm very surprised hasn't sold yet. And if it doesn't sell, then I'm probably gonna take it home and drink a margarita out of it. Because we don't get the red glass often, and we're usually picking and choosing what we can from the final products there.
I know I will not be taking it home because my cat will just knock it off the counter.
Marcy's cat will be knocking it off the counter. So not to Marcy's house is where that thing is going. And I don't have the comments here in front of me, folks, but I hope everyone's doing amazing. I'm pretty happy with that piece. We're gonna take a look at it on the annealer reveal. That's just another example of, although it doesn't seem like we're pushing the boundaries at times, we're always pushing the limits, and the difference of 10 seconds, in that case, I swear I thought I was flashing it enough. every time I went for a heat, the stem was moving on me, and I still couldn't get enough heat on the foot, that thin, blown foot, to keep it hot enough from cracking. So I need to figure out how to do that, maybe shorter and quicker, faster flashes back and forth to the hole. I'm not sure. That's usually the case when I get to something big like that, the foot will crack on me. So I want to correct that for the next time I make a piece like that and when that's going to be, because I'm not going to be done with that piece. There's going to be many more, and I'm really excited about it. And so what do we got going on here, Chris? You got your mic on?
I do. We have a piece of stemware I'm doing. Added a white base to it.
White
and
base.
We're going to add
I thought he said base too.
some larger glass bits.
And this is the giveaway, or this is an artist's choice?
Artist choice.
So then,
Probably not going to have time, so I'll get to exclusively pick something out for the giveaway for next week.
all right. Very good.
I have a couple questions or answers to the questions. How many fans? Not
How many fans? Oh, there was a question last week from
Yeah.
Chris.
How many fans?
How many
Not-
fans? How many
not
literal
customers,
fans in
literal.
the shop we have here at the Glass Academy? Do we have a final number?
Okay.
Did everybody put their guesses in? I think
Yes.
they did, and the final number is, boom, 18 fans in the glass shop here.
Thank you to Ford Motor Company who donated some of those this year. And then the candy cane question, how many candy canes have we made? Some of those numbers are pretty impressive. I wish, but they're hard work, and this is the answer to that one.
Boom!
So we are known in the industry as the best candy cane makers for that reason.
Yep, we've got our own style, as does every glass shop, and we love making candy canes. Here goes the Van Gogh swirl, similar to the ball that I made in the center of my piece there. And for a couple people who are asking about custom orders I see in the comments here, as we mentioned a little bit earlier, if you're interested in a custom order and want to get a quote on something or want to just ask some questions about what's going on in the hot shop, there is a custom order page on the website. If you go to contact us, there's both a custom order page and there's a have a question page, and you can contact us directly to either tech support or my inbox, and we'll get back to you. Usually I get back in a couple days depending on what day you reach out to me, but we love custom orders. We love making custom work like we've done here tonight, and if you want to get something done, please reach out to us. I'm in the comments right here where I was just finishing up my piece, folks. Thank you all for the support, as always. I know a lot of people have been watching this show from the beginning. A lot of people that have been watching from the beginning have seen all of us grow throughout the show. Assistants, myself, Chris even. We've come a long way since our first shows, and it's great to see the support from everyone that's loving what we do, loving the craft, loving the material, and really appreciate it. Boom, a lot of congratulations for Judy. I love that. Tanya, I'm happy you love that piece. I know the piece itself is as much, or the creation of the piece is as much meaning to it as the piece itself, but I'm gonna get you that piece, and I'm either gonna get another foot on it or I'm gonna give it another go, because
Keep going.
no matter what it is, no matter what the scenario
Keep
is, I
going.
wanna make that piece again.
Good.
And I wanna learn, I wanna get better. I want to keep making them. Look
Alrighty.
at the swirls he's got going on in the body of this cup right now. Take it slow there. Yeah, look at that. Serious swirls. That looks almost like some sort of stormy action. Look at it darkening up in front of us
I'll take that
right now.
stem.
Is that gold brown dots you got going on in there?
Over white.
Gold brown over white, which means it's this deep brown color that I was using that has that foil slick
One gather,
blue
just
sheen
one,
to it.
one big as you can get.
But it looks totally like whiskey color and transparent while it's super hot. And as soon as it cools down, it strikes. And right now it's back to almost black. Look at that. Really incredible color there. John, there was the answer to the candy canes, about 40,000. Kelly, the chick with the witch hat, if I remember correctly, I believe that was Julie that bought that one, and I'm gonna put some legs on it for her, or maybe Dad will over here, Chris will, we're gonna see. But here comes an Evolio, very similar to what I was doing.
Go ahead and drop it. I'll go ahead and take another gather on that. You can get right
A
over
little
there.
larger. Rachel's requesting a slug show real soon, and that might just have to be the case. We were just talking last night about what products we want to get out to the Renaissance Festival this year. Slugs obviously are a brand new product, and there was no Ren Fair last year, so we're really excited to have those out at the Renaissance Festival. A beautiful second gather from Marcy, and we want to do some slugs again soon, so maybe we will do a slug show. We had our Emperor slug show previously, maybe that was a few weeks ago, maybe show 115 perhaps, where we put crowns on our slugs. Here comes that Evolio. He squishes the top third up onto the piece. He's going for a ball in the center here. So he's straightening up. He's going to cut one more line in here. So he's leaving a mass in the middle, and then that bottom part will be the flat part that will be connected to the foot. Deborah, you got it. Holler at us in the custom order section. It would be an absolute honor, and I would be so happy to be making another one of those pieces. I could make those all day, obviously. That's kind of what glassblowers dream of, is work like that. To be able to cover the cost of material, cover your assistants, cover everything else that's going on, make it worth your while to make those pieces. I would love and be honored to make those pieces. It's such a sweet opportunity.
Okay, I have to say we have one item left.
One item.
And
What went? A tumbler?
Yes,
Okay.
and number 12 is my absolute favorite because I could see it on like a Christmas table display. You could put like candies in it or something special, like those almonds that are, they have a name where they coat them in sugar and they're like gold or something.
Sugar almonds?
The one, number 12, just reminds me of something Martha Stewart would have on one of her fancy tables at Easter time. I don't know, it feels very ceremonial to me.
Elegant. Very elegant. Seems velvety, in fact, I might say. This is almost like a teardrop stem here. This one's pretty cool. I'm going to show that one off one more time here with the light behind it.
Thanks. At some point, bring me that berry
I
bowl.
honestly did think we were going to
on your
sell
travels,
out in the
grab
very
it.
instant. Look
I'm
at
gonna
that
wanna put
streak
three
of
berries on
orange
it.
And
straight
then
through
this,
there.
what
Yeah.
a technique.
But I did think we were going to sell out instantly when the show started. That was actually signed by Chris Nordine on the bottom. Like I mentioned on last show, we don't
We're gonna
sign,
start out
hand sign
light
all of
until
our
we get our
products
pressure
unless they're a
evened
live
out, and I'll
show
tell you to get it
piece
harder.
or they're a custom order.
Little
We
harder?
offer that additional
Keep going harder?
option for 20 bucks. But Chris was so proud of some of these pieces
Beautiful.
out of the red glass that he made that he
Cool.
went ahead and signed a few of them. If
Up.
you
All
get them in
right.
the mail, I think it was just the stemware
I'm gonna
actually.
go
The three
for
pieces of
a-
stemware he signed because it
what's
was
the
red
color
glass
that I
and he
want?
loves
White flip.
stemware so much. So that's the third piece with Chris's signature on it. And you got it, Deborah. That would be sweet. Congrats again to Judy. I haven't seen her comment on there, but that's amazing. Jordan almonds, Bonberini almonds.
Yep, get me more glass is better than not enough.
So we're going for a foot here. This is another footing tool foot, same as I did for my warmer-upper here on the show. And the footing tool is really cool. You'll see 4 different spots that have been used on the footing tool
Go for
here.
it.
And because it's wooden, because it's thin, it needs to be thin so you can squish them together and have control over how you're squishing this foot together. Oh, you're using the end one? I just saw how deep that indent went, and it looked like it was thick or something.
You'll see.
But what are you gonna do?
One coat in the white, nice and even, keep it symmetrical and round.
Beautiful.
One good coat, and then go ahead and heat it up.
And just like I was talking about on
Yep.
pretty much every show, there's so many technical aspects to the assistant's job and
Spin
the
the other way.
gaffer's job. And I've been
There you go.
speaking with both
So it doesn't
assistants
twist
here
up.
about the way to go into the color trays. And we've been working on it with Marcy, and the way I just saw her go
Okay.
into that tray was incredible. She's working the glass hot. Look at the heat she has here. It's
Hand up in
dripping
the air.
off. And it's plenty juicy.
Okay.
It's beautiful. You can lose a lot of heat in the color tray if you're putting it and squishing it in places that you don't need to be. And so putting that color on correctly is a huge step in bringing over a bit. And here comes that foot. Oh, baby. Super clean. Super clean. Squished it on there. Perfect width, almost perfectly symmetrical. On. It's ridiculous. Marcy with the two-handed steady paddle. A lot of people are nervous to put
Good.
their hand directly behind the glass
Put that
like
up here
that,
for me.
but that's very important
Hunty.
as an assistant. The paddle's not going to get hot through the wood, and you need to have that stability there with your fingers, your left hand, to hold that paddle strong and be a good backboard for whatever part of the glass you're pushing that on. Donna, I'm not 100% sure. I think if I remember correctly, it was the 3-piece of stemware you signed, correct, Dad?
Yep.
Yep, that's right. So if that was the, if you got that one, Donna, then I think it should be signed on the bottom there. Welcome, everybody. Welcome.
Go ahead and give
Anybody
it a
late
quick
to the
flash.
show? Any new viewers out there watching tonight?
Just for a second.
I know we've got
Okay.
a lot of people who watch us every Tuesday, and I love seeing repeat names, but I love seeing some new names. And I saw some comments, some congratulatory comments on here tonight. Didn't recognize their names. Toss us a comment in there, folks, if you are a new viewer, or just send us a little heart in the chat, something
Yep,
like
take
that.
your time, keep going. Take your time, get it up on the yoke. Nice.
Beautiful. Thank you. That was the punny, folks. We flipped
take a
this
white lip
goblet
wrap.
around. Asking for a white lip wrap to match that bottom. Bonbonieri. There we go, Pammy. Amazing. Thank you for the information. We still got the Australian flag right over yonder. We were filming the commercial and we looked at it and we were like, do we have an Australian flag in the background of this commercial? And we were like, yeah, we do. Because we're representing our fans here, representing people all around the world watching our show.
Hope
here,
everybody's
the
okay in
Gathering
Australia.
Point.
I know they had another outbreak.
That's true. Hope everyone's safe and feeling good. There's our Gathering Point t-shirt available on the website. But yeah, it seems like COVID-wise, things are spreading around the world here. Some places are great, some places are not doing so great, and so we're just hoping the best for everybody, hoping everyone's safe. That's all you can do is hope for the best, folks. Look at this, a beautiful trim. Cut off
take
all
it if
that
you're ready.
excess glass.
3, 2,
You got it, Donna. Carrie, custom pumpkin order, you know what it is. Ooh, a little double around lip wrap, I like it. Holler at me, we can make it happen. Pumpkins are the bread and butter of many glass artists, and they're a beautiful piece. A lot of room to experiment with color, and that's exactly what we've done this year. We picked out about 9 signature Glass Academy pumpkins we're going to be putting onto the website. Beautiful displays of different colors. We experimented on multiple different days, making test runs, trying out new colors, picking out the styles that we want to happen, and we've got a beautiful thing coming for all of you. We can do custom ones in any color anybody really likes, but we always have our artist suggestions and our interpretation and our
Take a
experience to give you advice into what we're deciding for the final call.
On lightly.
And really the reality is
On.
we're here to make
Yep.
money, we're here to make a living and to do what we love to do every day and show you guys what we love to do, but we don't want to be making art that
Beautiful.
we don't love. So I'm happy to make almost anything
Take
for
one bit
anybody.
like the size of that lip wrap, a little bit smaller,
But at a
and you're
certain
gonna
point-
put like 2 coats of gold brown on it and bring it over to me.
I always tell you guys my opinion, and I let you know what I think's really not going to look good and what's going to look amazing, and we work through it together and we make it happen. Loving Chris's color combo today. Right standing out.
Oh yeah.
Eye grabbing.
Had to lighten it up a little.
John, great question. How long does it take to rebuild this furnace that we're doing back here? We'll let you know when we're finished with it. It takes about 3 days for it to cool down to a point where we can work on it. Then it takes about 4 or 5 days for us to find the time in our schedule to actually work on it.
Enough in there.
And then after that,
Two.
I rebuilt one briefly. It was a different setup of a furnace in Pittsburgh, so it was a shorter, I think, period of time than perhaps we're going to have to do here. But we're going to keep you updated as it goes along.
Hot.
If anybody watches Chris and I's Patreon
and then just,
show
I'll cut one
on
off
Thursday
and go back
nights,
and heat it up, and you'll bring me another one.
We do
3
work
times.
separate from the Glass Academy.
Don't lift
and we
up
dive
too
into
high
some deeper
because it'll
projects.
get too long. Just keep it nice and short and fat.
And
I'm ready.
we may show that off on that show. We may show it off on here, depending on how the timing
straight
goes.
up.
And here comes some extra action
Steady.
here.
Okay.
Ooh, going for 3 berries. 3 berries around the outside of this stem. Sherry, welcome to the show. I love it. And for all the new ones, once again, this is show 119 here.
Keep that up.
Show 119.
You don't have to put more
We've been
on
doing
it.
these since
Just go back in and heat it up
beginning
just like it
of
is,
the
and it'll turn
pandemic.
right into a nice round ball again, okay?
You got your
We'll do
mic
2
on or
more.
no?
Mine's on.
Okay. I'll just keep quiet then, folks.
Just give me 1 sec.
Tanya and
Okay.
everybody else, we don't know when Blown Away is going to get back to any of the contestants
Straight up.
about
Okay, heat it up.
if they've been accepted onto the show or not. For anybody who's new, we've all applied to the show here, and just wait to hear back. And however it happens, what's that? We don't know when. Yeah, we don't know when they're going to let us know about that, but either way, it's going to be great. And if it's not this year that we get on the show, it could be next year, it could be the year after that. We're not pressed for time. I got a lot of life ahead of me, and so do my parents here, and we're excited to blow some glass whenever they're ready for us. Annealer reveal will be Thursday, folks, and the way glass works, you cool it down overnight. You have to let it cool down overnight. You force it to cool down slowly overnight, and so we will be doing the same here, putting it in an annealer, letting it cool down over 16 hours, and when it's room temperature, we will pull it out of the box back there, number 4, all the way in the back corner, and we will reveal that live on
Actually, I'll
Facebook.
put a GA stamp with it. I'm sorry. Might as well do it. Yeah, go ahead and heat it up for a second.
Live on Facebook on Thursday, and we will do a poll for the winner of this show's Glass Academy Challenge, the one who will be the champion, and will hold the Glass Academy trophy up here and have their name scribed on it as winning the Glass Blowers Challenge at the beginning of the show. So stay tuned for that. Watch the annealer reveal, and then let us know who you think had the best candy cane in 3 heats at the beginning of the show. And we've got a ridiculous goblet here. Beautiful looking piece. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, Sharon, very much. We love all our collectors, all our patrons of the art out there. Whether you're buying one piece or you got a collection, supporting what we do.
All right, here's the
makes
change.
our life happen.
You're gonna see the reduction change.
Reduction change. Beautiful shape. Look at the Van Gogh. He's going for the reduction. Going to bring that oil slick finish out onto that gold brown. Beautiful, Deborah. I will see that in my email. I'll get back to you very likely tomorrow. I've got a appointment with my couch here after this show, and I was in here at 11 a.m. and it's been a long day, so I will get back to you tomorrow, but I am excited to make that cup. And if I need to remake Tanya's, we'll remake 2 of them. And look at the iridescence. Look at the bling on all that. Taking it over here. Hopefully a better break than mine. Gentle tap. Pops off perfectly. You see Marcy blew off all the extra little shards of glass so that you shouldn't have too much to melt in. That is so white, the camera's having a hard time picking up on it there. So just imagine a flame blasting it. Chris takes it away with the forks all the way to number 4. I'm gonna stay here as they hustle.
Sure.
And Sherry and
Any side.
anybody watching on
That's
YouTube, all our videos are saved here on Facebook and in YouTube, all the way back to show number 1 when we started because of the pandemic.
Nice job.
And you can go back and see some crazy stuff and see the show progress. And congratulations to these two over here. Oh yeah.
It's nice getting some good bits. She's coming along, everybody.
Yeah. It's going really good.
My mic is on.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it was on the whole time.
Well, that's another beautiful piece there. I think Chris wants that one to be an artist choice. We are not giving that one away next week, which means Chris is going to pick something from the gallery that he wants to give away next week, and we'll decide, similar to how we gave away these candy canes for the Candy Cane Challenge theme this week in the beginning of the show. We will be giving away something else next week, and that's the way it goes. And look at that gulpage.
All right, well, I think that's a wrap, eh?
I think that's a wrap, folks.
Show number 119 tonight, you guys. So you know what's next week.
What?
Super 120.
Oh.
Yep, Super 120. Isn't that what that thing's called on the side of the glory hole? The Super 120 Mega Charger?
Yeah. Extra booster.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a look at the board here. Beautiful show, folks. You know how to win free glass. You know how to share what we're doing and spread the love. That was the Red Tank Show. I don't know if we talked about this, folks. You got a little more time to vote for us being the best something or else. Or nope, never mind. Voting ended, but they're going to reveal the winner of the amazing thing that we are next week. All I know is I was voting every day, but I don't even know what I'm voting for.
Because it's supposed to be for the best, the hottest spot. The best, hottest spot. That's it. And we're hot. Look at how dang hot we are. We're sweating.
Vote for the best in Detroit. It's the best something, and we're in first place. There's a lot of other businesses. The DIA is one of them. It has to do with art, has to do with a lot of amazing stuff here in Detroit, and we're proud to be the best at everything we do. We try to be the best, and we hope that you guys think we are, and that's one of the best shows that we've done in a while.
All right, guys. We appreciate it. We would let you sit here and look at the featured item table, but all we got left is this one sweet margarita glass that I guess nobody likes margaritas out there. Signed by Chris Nordine.